Yo, what's up guys, this is Sig and today I'm here with Sickrate and we're gonna show you how we made our new track I Need Your Love, which sounds like this.
I need ya.
So, Sickrate is gonna take over and start how the project started.
Hey guys, welcome to the video once again. So basically this project started from the vocal.
Yeah, the vocal sounds like this.
It's been days I haven't slept. I wish you were here instead of dreaming when you hold me again.
Basically, I seen this vocal, I immediately was hooked to it. It had like a different, instrumental behind it. It was like a deep house song or something. So I basically just downloaded the vocal from Splice and started to write some bass beneath it. This wrist bass is from Sickrate and Sig Essentials 1. It's just more filtered than it's in the original. Basically, this preset. That's really nice. Also, speaking of Sickrate and Sig Essentials, guys, we have 50% sale on everything on Sig's website. So
go check it out. The sale is lasting till the summer ends, so go grab your favorite pack. You can check it out in the link in the description.
Okay, so I had the wrist bass and I had the vocal. So now I basically just added a lot of atmospheres that you can see right here. As you can see, they are mostly from SSE. Then I added some splice, atmospheres. And then I wanted to introduce the drop melody early, so I basically wrote this melody. It would be cool to introduce the melody in the start of the track. So basically I just filtered the drop synth, added one more sound. This is how it sounds. Sig is gonna show you the drop synth in the drop, and I guess you can open the second synth. And this is basically just a sine wave with bent plus on it, so it's making it have harmonies, much more harmonies, basically sounding similar to a saw. Yeah, and there's just more atmospheres, and we have a clap to add some rhythm. There's some stems from old songs. As you can see, this is from one of the remixes I did. I think this was the Alice remix I did. You can get most of the samples in the SSE packs. And yeah, that's basically the first part of the break. There's nothing really much going on, just a bunch of atmospheres, wrist bass.
It's been weeks, I don't forget all the things that you had said. Now I'm lonely. You say nothing.
Yeah, and now the fun begins. So basically we have a bunch of risers, build-up fills, shakers, and a bunch of drums coming in. We have some kicks. Yeah, and sweeps and stuff. And basically it's the same thing as the first part of the break, just with some literally some SSE samples from build-up stuff. There's a kick here as well that's coming in, and it's speeding up. And basically there's endless smile on the master to make it drown in reverb a bit, and it's also cutting the lows to make space for the pre-drop and to make the drop hit harder. Also here we have a vocoder. There's two layers of the vocoder. One is a higher and one is lower. There's the higher vocoder is basically playing the chords. Also, we have a layer of chords in the build-up, and the lower vocoder is just playing the bass notes of the chords. It's playing 2 octaves. Both of these vocoders are made with vocal synth. Yeah, basically it's just some bivox, the vocoder and the polyvox. Nothing too crazy. I don't know if it's a preset. I don't know if I made it by myself. I don't remember, but yeah, it's nothing too complicated. I guess if you want this vocoder, you can just copy the settings. And here are some more chords. These are I think diva pitch. Yeah, it's a diva pitch. It's these fluffy chords or whatever they're called fluffy clouds. I guess Sig added more chords and yeah, I guess he can talk you through it.
Yeah, so regarding the chords, I've heard those, like when I got the project, I heard those that we played right now. And I just made a few more layers from Omnisphere, which sound like this. And then I recorded them with like the rest of the break with all the atmospheres, all the ambiences. And what I did, this is the recorded sound, and I pitched it down like 1 octave. And yeah, then the fun began because I processed the shit out of it and used it in the drop. But this is how it sounds like when it's pitched down. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. When we listen to it by itself in the break, it sounds like this. Yeah, I think it's added a really nice vibe to the track, and like kind of a summer vibe, which is really nice, I think, to have in a track when the track comes out in summer. So we can proceed to the pre-drop, which is nothing really crazy. It's just a vocal and a fill. Yeah, that fill is really nice and it fits pretty well. The pre-drop is really basic. So when we continue to the drop, let's start off with the drums. As we can see, we have 2 layers. One is goodbye kick and one is an unknown kick. Then we have like a loop from SSE, which you probably know if you have the pack. Then we have some claps, pre-shifted clap, just to add some nice grit to it. And then we have some foley and more foley just to add some nice texture. Then we have some loops. Yeah, also some rides just to add something different to the B part. Of course, this fill, I really like this. Yeah, it's just a bunch of samples layered. When we move to the synths, can start off with the goodbye synth, which you all have seen previously in my videos. So I'm not gonna go in depth on the processing. So basically, this is the main synth. If you want to know how I made it, you can watch my video how I made Falling. Then we have another layer, just for some white noise and some of the top end. Basically, we can check the basses because there are a lot of basses here. So the first bass is a sub. And the second bass is the same sub copied, but patch has been a bit edited. Then we have another layer.
This one is sick.
Yeah, which really is present in the track. It's more of a mid layer, and it's an 808, but processed pretty heavily. As you can see, some decapitator, disperser, as always, OTT, amp saturator, which is a pretty nice saturation plugin, Oxford inflator, and a Saturn. And then there's one more bass which uses the same processing chain, which totally sounds different without processing. Yeah, it's just like a stab layer. The next bass is more of a wide layer. I used this one in Falling as well, so if you want to know how I made it, check out that video. Then we have some like filler basses, which is also from our pack. It's layered with bass from Seven Skies, which is also pretty wide. Then we have just some growl, which is from a pack that we are preparing for you guys. So keep an eye on our website.
Ooh, some new stuff coming.
Yeah, bass house this time. All right, so let's continue to the drop. The chords, which I showed you. Basically, I chopped them up. And yeah, I think they are working pretty well in the drop. There are some automations for the reverb mainly, and yeah, nothing too crazy. So the chords are processed pretty heavily. with some distortion, some reverb, which is automated, which I showed, some disperser, some EQing just to clean it up a bit, some shaper boxes for automations to have a cleaner sound somewhere, and yeah, that's how this part sounds as a whole. Then we proceed to the B part where the vocals come in. Which really fits perfectly to the B part, and it's like pretty basic, kind of like we have just like these chops, which we have also in the A part, which basically I just pitched up some of them, chopped them up, and I volume automated them just to make them a bit cleaner. So in the next part, there's not much of a change, but in the middle of the drop, we do have a small change where a Reese comes in, which is a preset I found on Splice, and it's pretty decent. Yeah, and then the second part, that we have just more sounds coming in, some more drums. Then we also have a harmony to the main lead, which sounds like this. And together with the main lead. It's pretty subtle, but it's there. And also we have some like new chords coming in, which are basically 1 octave up compared to the original ones. Then we also have a vocoder. Yeah, I think it's adding something different to the B part in the second part of the drop. So yeah, that's basically the whole drop, and we can continue to the second break.
Yeah, the second break actually isn't much different, but yeah, we have like a bridge part over here. There's like a new vocal from the same kit in the pack that is introduced here, and it's playing together with a not really like a wrist bass, basically just a sub, and also there's like this atmosphere. I just went this atmosphere that it's like filtered, and it just like creates this really nice vibe, and like it really fits after the drop because it's really like chill.
Yeah, so this is how it sounds.
And basically there's just like a bit more atmospheres that basically were also in the first break. Yeah, just copied over some, like this stuff. Just like adding some space to the mix, so it's not too empty. And then basically we go into the like second part of the break here, and that's basically the same thing as the first break, as the start of the track. The only difference is that the vocal here it's like it's like a delayed, but I didn't use a delay. I just like copied over the end of the vocal and like panned it and filtered it or something.
And when you hold me.
Yeah, and basically it's like automated the volume of each one, so it's like fading away slowly. Oh, so we didn't show the vocal processing yet. Ooh.
All right, let's go to the vocal processing then.
Yeah, for the ones that are curious, we have the Resonance AXX. That's a Waves plugin. It's basically like a limiter or like a compression, I don't know, something in between. Then we have a doubler from Waves as well. It's basically adding like layers of the same signal, just wide, or like wider. This preset is like vocal direct. So basically you have still the direct signal that was there before and the doubled signals. You have like 4 signals you can see. Then you have like Soot to like tame the vocal a bit. We have the Valhalla Vintage Verb. That's it has like a pretty high low cut, as you can see, so we don't have any muddiness in the low mids. And there's just stuff for the drop or like for the end of the drop, kickstart and shaper box and stuff. And then just we have just a low cut and and some like dip on like the 200 or somewhere. And then it's also linked to like a to this thing, and there's just reverb and delay. And then it just goes to the third part. Yeah, it's basically the same thing as the first break, just less stuff. I just turned off some of the stuff. And now it comes to this. Basically the same thing. As you can see, I like chopped up many of the stuff, like the bass, like the Reese is chopped up. The vocoder is chopped up. The vocal is not chopped up, but the vocal has like a certain rhythm that allows it to be chopped up in this way that like creates this cool effect. So yeah, it just basically works nice together. Then I like added some choir. Yeah, nothing too crazy, just some choir. And yeah, we have some like effects. You can see that I'm like turning off the loops and stuff, so it's like not interfering with the rhythm. Also, you can see I have like bunch of effects here. It's like a scene, then a crash, and a sweep and stuff like that. Yeah, like a clap. And then you can see there's like an ARP in the pattern 27. Yeah, with this rhythm. And yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm like adding some new atmospheres, I feel like. You can see, you can hear like some sweet bands and stuff to like create some more tension and stuff. And basically in the second part, we have like one more synth coming in. That's like a silent synth that I also exported for Seek, and it's playing basically the same chords as the chords in the whole track. You can just hear it's like it's like opening. The chords are opening. The cutoff is opening, so like build it up, and yeah, it's just basically like a saw wave. Okay, so now we come to the build up, and this build up is like a bit different from the first build up, mainly because we are filtering most of the stuff out. Yeah, basically it's filtered as I said, and there's like some like epic drums, like the Kashmir type of stuff, some like cinematic drums or whatever. Yeah, exactly this. Yeah, like some cool drums. That's to make like some little variation in the build-up that we like decided to add with Seek later. And yeah, then the second part of the build-up is the same as the first part of the build-up. I mean, as the first build-up. So yeah, then we have the second drop that Seek can walk you through.
Yeah, so the second drop starts off with like kind of a fake drop. Where I just removed the kick and added some fills just to make it a bit different from the first one. This is basically the kick which we are using, but yeah, as you can see, it's processed pretty differently, and yeah, it's just distorted. Basically what I did, I just like filtered out the main lead and added some reverb to it. Yeah, just to make it different from the first drop. All other parts are the same. We just added one synth, which is gonna come in a bit later. It's a sample that I just cut up. Then in the second part, we have a new melody with a bit of a change. Yeah, just 2 notes changed, a subtle change, but yeah, it worked. And also we have a new Reese fill, which I really love, to be honest. Yeah, that's the Reese which I showed you previously. Yeah, and together with like the new synths, it sounds pretty great. Then we have another part after the drop, which sounds like this. Where a lot of stuff changes. We have some new drums coming in. Which are, in my opinion, really nice. And then we have like this new chords. Which is made of 3 layers. Yeah, this one is just adding a bit of bass to the sound. And yeah, this sound is also coming in our next pack. Then the first sound is just a preset from our pack, and I tweaked it a bit to fit better. We can listen to the processing, how it sounds without it. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference. So I can walk you really fast through it. Most of this is just cleaning up the sound and adding some room. I added the Valhalla room just for a bit of wideness. Ring modulation, which I automate from time to time. and disperser, some EQing to clean up the sound, soothe to just soothe some frequencies that are harsh, another disperser, another soothe, crazy EQing, one more EQ to clean up the sound even more, and a limiter just to make the sound a bit less dynamic and a bit more loud, and a kickstart for sidechaining basically. And here is just an endless smile, filtering the whole sound out during the end of the drop. Then we have like the chord synths, which are chopped up. Then the basses, they are the basses that are used in the drop. Just they have a different rhythm, and also we have like this Reese playing some different notes. And also I added this vocal with bigger reverb tail. I think it really fits to this part and makes it a bit more epic. Yeah, and coming to the end of the drop, everything just fades away and yeah, just ends the whole song. I think in a really nice way. Yeah, so that's basically it for the whole song. I think maybe we missed something, but yeah, we didn't go really into depth because it would take a long time. And as you can see, we have this song duplicated and we made the extended mix in the same project, which is, I think, pretty good to do. By the way, keep an eye on our socials at Sick Music and at Sickrate. We're gonna do a giveaway for all our packs. So yeah, go follow us to stay up to date.
Yeah, make sure not to miss it, guys. Yeah, basically this is the whole track. I hope you learned something. I mean, we hope that you guys learned something from this. If you have any questions about the track, feel free to, like message us on Instagram. But I feel like we showed most of the stuff here.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
See ya.